In this new video, you will learn how to create more advanced web components for your Bravo Studio mobile app projects. In our web component release video, you learned how to use AI to create a custom web component and how to inject this one into a WebView. After successfully importing our Figma design in Bravo Studio, we are ready to create our web component. This time, we are using Cursor AI to generate the code for us. This was our initial prompt. I want to create a web component for a mobile app I am building in Bravo Studio. The web component will be injected in a WebView container. The web component will be a list of subscriptions like Netflix, HBO Max, Disney+, Strava, etc. Each should show as list items in the form of cards with a modern app design. Add logo, name of the subscription, payment frequency, and amount. Add pull to refresh action. Add swipe to delete action so that the user can delete an item from the list. Make sure the web component is optimized for mobile. Provide full HTML code. Later, we will connect this web component to a Xano Backend so that I can adjust the list from the backend. I will give you later the get and delete endpoints so that you can update the code. Now that Cursor AI has generated our initial HTML code, it's time to create our database and API requests endpoints so that it can communicate with our backend. In Xano, we create a new database table. We add the necessary columns. In our case, name of the subscription, amount, frequency, and logo. Make sure to set each column with the right type. After setting up our database table, we proceed to create the Get and Delete Requests API endpoints, which we will later provide to Cursor AI so that it can generate an updated version of the code that includes this endpoints. For our GET request, we add the same inputs as we have them in our database table columns. Finally, we create our delete request. Back in Cursor AI, we provide both endpoints URLs and request an updated version of the HTML code, which will include our endpoints. We copy the updated code and we paste it into our web component text editor in Bravo Studio. We make sure to click Save and we copy the web component link. Back in Figma, we update the WebView tag with our web component unique link. We go back to Bravo one more time to sync our project with our Figma design, and we are ready to test our web component in Bravo Vision. We will also open our database table in Xano in order to add new subscriptions to our subscriptions tracker app. Once we have populated the fields, we can pull to refresh our app web component with the newly added subscriptions. Finally, we test the swipe to delete action. Success!